May I come in?
Yes, please. Yes, sir.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Hi, welcome. Please take your seat. Your good name?
Sir, Saad bin Khalid.
Saad bin Khalid.
Sir.
So, how are you?
Sir, I am good. Thank you.
Then you take a lead, introduce yourself to all of us.
Sir, sir, you have mentioned my name. Apart from that, sir, I belong to district Muzaffargarh. Sir, I am a teacher's son. My siblings are students and professionals as well. Sir, after completing my metric and intermediate from a nearby town, I graduated in civil engineering from UT and that was followed by a job with a private firm for 1.5 years. There, sir, I realized that my vigor and energy must be expended with government, which is primarily functioning for welfare of the state. Then, sir, I switched to another job that allowed me, with different nature, that allowed me to prepare for the exam. Apart from that, sir, I also pursued a master's in public administration as well from Qaid-e-Azam University. Actually, this decision was made to accommodate myself if specialized exams start taking place. After that, sir, I was inducted into PMS in 2019. Then, sir, I also, sir, when there is layer time and there is no assignment, preferably I go for physical exercise and social work. Sir, in future, I aspire to go for higher studies abroad as well, sir.
So, you are coming from Muzaffargarh.
Sir.
River Indus, it flows from north to south or south to north?
Sir, it flows from north to south, sir.
Can you tell me what are the, what is behind this South Punjab province movement? They want a separate province of South Punjab.
Sir.
Why?
Sir, actually...
What could be the reason?
Sir, I was going through a report and its name was Like Story of Punjab. In that report, actually there were 4 districts of Punjab and they were regarded as the crescents of endemic poverty, and all of those 4 provinces were related to South Punjab. So this is the first reason that there is movement for bifurcation of Punjab, that if we get our separate funds, if we get our share in NFC, that fund would be expended in South Punjab, and there are hopes that its uplift would take place. This is the first reason for that. And second reason for the movement behind bifurcation of Punjab is that they claim that it would strengthen our federation, because right now, according to Article 59 of our Constitution, 141 MNAs are coming from Punjab. So whoever wants to come in power in center, he or she focuses on Punjab, and you get 141 seats and you don't need to put your focus on rest of the 3 provinces. So they say if you bifurcate Punjab, definitely it would strengthen federation, because it would allow the people who are seeking power in center to focus on other provinces as well, sir.
What is the population of South Punjab?
About 50% is...
It is about 33%, you can say, 32 or 30.
You are very right about that, sir.
It is, the total is 10 crore agar hai, to 3 crore ho sakta hai. And what is the ratio of area?
Sir, area is about 52 and 48. 52 belongs to South Punjab and 48 belongs to the rest of the Punjab.
What is the progress of setting up the Secretariat of South Punjab?
Sir, actually, the officers have been transferred to the Secretariat. Right now, Secretariats are working in Bahawalpur and Multan. Its building's progress is underway, but until its building is completely prepared. But I believe this is a good step. They have started functioning, and definitely they are moving towards the objective of...
Are you doing your training or you have completed your training?
Sir, I am under training.
Where?
Sir, right now I am attached in food department for secretariat training, and we are getting started our academic training from January 18. Sir.
Okay, one of your 4 favorite personality is Abiy Ahmed.
Sir.
Prime Minister of Ethiopia.
Sir,
Why?
sir, actually he has influenced me what he did for his country. He was awarded Nobel Peace Prize in 2019 as well. And the reason behind that recognition was similar, that he has actually resolved 30-year-old problem with Eritrea. Apart from that, sir, the policies he has pursued in domestic, in his domestic affairs, like press freedom and releasing political opponents, that actually has moved me. Apart from that, sir, he is also working on constructing the Great Renaissance Dam of Ethiopia as well. That is going to make actually Ethiopia independent in water and electricity circle.
But he is constructing the dam at the river Nile, and why Egypt is unhappy?
Actually, Nile is Nile
What is the
flows.
total length of the Nile, river Nile, from Ethiopia to Egypt and to the ocean?
Sir, I will struggle to recall that.
And why Sudan is unhappy with Ethiopians?
Sir, actually, these three states, Egypt, Ethiopia, and Sudan, they combinedly get benefit from Nile. So definitely, if they are going to store water, the rest of the parties are going to show their apprehensions.
He is constructing this dam, and which Nile, Blue Nile or White Nile?
Sir, it is being constructed on Blue Nile.
And what is the total capacity of the production of this electricity estimated?
Sir, my knowledge in this regard is limited.
6.4 gigawatt.
Sir.
And the Nile, Blue Nile, the length of Blue Nile is 6,000 miles from the origin in Ethiopia to Nile, going to the ocean, passing through the Egypt.
Sir.
And the Egypt is even planning to attack Ethiopia if they don't enter into an agreement with them.
Sir.
Have they filled the dam or not?
Sorry, sir?
Have they filled, Ethiopian have filled the dam or not?
It is, its construction is underway. It is not completed yet.
It is not completed, but the first part of filling has been done.
Sir.
They have, without getting into any agreement with the Sudan or Egypt,
Sir.
natural way से उसकी filling हो गई.
Sir.
So that is again something very good for them.
Sir.
तो इसको update करना, if you want to say the Abiy Ahmed is your favorite, because this is the achievement which he can claim.
Sir, I would study, inshallah.
Now you tell us why Mr. Trump is being impeached. Tomorrow there may be a charge sheet in the Congress.
Sir.
Nancy Pelosi is going to file.
Sir.
She is the speaker. Why?
Sir, actually,
Initiating impeachment.
the US Constitution, there are, you can say there are 3 conditions for impeachment. 3 conditions for which the president may be declared unfit for presidency. And these 3 conditions are: number 1, traition; number 2, bribery; and the third one is minor wrongdoings. So first of all,
Come again, please.
Sir, the first one is traition. He may be impeached on the charges of traition. The second one is bribery, and the third one is, sir, exactly, sir, for minor wrongdoings. So first of all, he is being impeached in third category, not for traition, not for bribery, but minor wrongdoings. In those minor wrongdoings, they are claiming that he has actually urged people to storm into the White House, Washington, Capitol Hill, sir, sorry, not White House. So he is being impeached on this charge, and they are urging Vice President Mike Pence to actually declare that President is not fit for presidency, and according to 25th Amendment, he must take over and become the President of the United States, and then the Vice President would be confirmed by Senate.
PMS में how much written marks? What was the percentage of written marks which you have got?
Sir, we have not got our DMCs because there is some sort of litigation, and
अभी नहीं मिले.
अभी नहीं मिले.
Total interview को भी पता नहीं. What was your position there?
Yes, sir, I was 19th.
19. कितने हुए थे पिछले?
Sir, 59 थे, sir.
59 हुए थे. Thank you, sir. आपने
You play cricket.
Sir,
Why, I mean, Pakistan did not perform well in New Zealand?
Sir.
Pakistan's cricket team.
sir,
No? What happened there?
sir, I know, sir.
Just tell us.
Sir, Pakistan was defeated with huge margin of an innings and 176 runs.
So this is the second time back-to-back defeats. First in England, now in New Zealand.
Sir,
Why these standards of sports in our country has gone down?
Sir, basically, it is a domestic structure that matters a lot. So in Pakistan, that domestic structure is struggling. Our Prime Minister, who has been a cricketer as well, he pledged to reform that domestic structure, and then we are hoping that our cricket standards would be revived. But sir, it has been the history that Pakistan, not specifically Pakistan, but many teams from Asia, they have been struggling on the semi pitches in rainy conditions. So in England, in Australia, in New Zealand, so all these three conditions are there is you cannot trust weather, there can be rain anytime, and there are bouncy pitches. So in their batting technique they struggle. So in both these tours, in England and New Zealand, our batsmen have struggled. So with gradual times, sir, I believe our bowling is also on the decline. Sir.
Okay. Yesterday there was aerial firing after the results of Lahore Bar Association and Sargodha. The lawyers, the victorious party,
Sir.
their supporters, they started firing in the air.
Sir.
What does this show? Lawyers who are custodians of law,
Sir.
they are taking the law in their own hands.
Sir.
Did you witness on television how the firing was going on? Firing with revolvers, pistols, Kalashnikovs.
Sir.
These lawyers were doing. They were celebrating the victories like this.
Sir.
How do you view this?
Sir, you are very right to point out that actually, unfortunately, I could not witness that on television. But I believe, unfortunately, this has become like the polarization in our society has become so evident. These unfortunate incidents happen on frequent basis. So I will definitely, this is against the law. They are the protectors of the Constitution, interpreters of the Constitution. But overall, sir, I believe this has become a part of, unfortunately, a norm of our society, and this must be bridled down. This must be controlled, sir, I believe.
Public administration was your master. You did in masters. What was the difference between the scientific management theory and the human relations theory?
Sir, actually, among the, you can say, the 5 different school of thoughts in public administration that have been evolving since 1920s. So the behavioral theory, actually, it focused on how can you enhance output and efficiency while focusing on the social model, like what is actually the state of mind of those people. If they are giving such type of benefits like salaries, can their behavior and work can be changed? So this was the behavioral movement. The second one is like, this is scientific movement that actually underlied implementation of scientific models, that if you go by mathematics, if you input certain formulas in your working in your mechanism, whether it can enhance your input efficiency or not. Sir.
Well, give them neat, clean environments.
Sir.
Give them the tools with which they can work.
Sir.
So it was more materialistic.
Sir.
If you provide them congenial environments, if you make it easy for them to work,
Sir.
so they will produce more.
Sir.
Give them rewards
Sir.
on daily basis, gauge their work on daily basis and see if they are doing well, give them rewards, material rewards. So it was materialistic.
Scientific management.
Scientific manner. The focus was on materialism, give them,
Sir.
and then those human relations and Maslow. Have you heard of Maslow?
Sir, I have definitely heard of him.
What was that?
Sir, actually, he is famous for exponenting the famous theory of physiological needs for motivating your employees. He has described the 5 needs in hierarchy of that need.
Fine. Police, you want to join Police Service of Pakistan, that is your second choice. So Police Order 2002
Sir.
Is by and large in vogue in Pakistan, according to which police is working.
Sir.
So how do you see this law and how do you see the police performance after its promulgation?
Sir, actually, police has been working according to the ambits of Police Order 1861. So it was a right step and forward thinking. It was a forward thinking in right direction, the police order. First of all, I should admit that it was a right step. Apart from that, there were certain provisions of police order that were meant to enhance the performance of police. But unfortunately, the tussle between military government and the political government, that actually became a hurdle in smooth functioning of, smooth implementation of police order. Please allow me to give an example. Same has been the case with local governments. It has been implemented by...
No, cut it short. Can you give us some key characteristics of Police Order 2002?
Sir, it focused on community policing. It focused on internal accountability within police. Apart from that...
Internal? What do you mean by internal?
That they would be held accountable within from the department.
And what else?
Sir, third one is, sir, I am struggling to recall. Apology for that.
What is balanced diet?
Sir, the balanced diet is regarded that diet that simultaneously contains vitamins, carbohydrates, and lipids and these types. When all of these ingredients get into your food, you can say diet is balanced. Sir.
Ji, Saad.
Sir.
Saad, a lot has been discussed about the river Nile.
Sir.
Can you tell me the very unique characteristic of Nile?
Sir, it is unique from rest of the rivers because it flows from south to north.
Good.
Sir.
Okay, so what is 25th Amendment?
Sir,
in the Constitution of USA?
Sir, 25th Amendment was ratified by 38 states in 1971. It was actually, it happened, sir, I cannot actually remember whether it was 1971 or 1967. Its necessity was felt when President John F. Kennedy was shot dead. And President Lyndon B. Johnson had to become the president. It is like there are certain conditions. If the president become dysfunctional, if he is died, and if he resigns, in 3 conditions, the vice president would be the president, and then his vice president would be nominated and definitely confirmed by Senate.
Okay.
Sir.
And any, okay.
Sir.
Impeachment.
Sir.
How many presidents have been impeached in the history of the United States?
Sir, actually there are 3 stages of impeachment. The first one is trial, the second one is conviction, and the third one is, you can say, punishment.
Before trial,
sir,
let's say 10 people from Congress want to impeach Trump.
Sir.
Can the trial be initiated?
No, sir.
How?
Sir, the condition for initiating trial of to be impeached president is like a House of Representatives would float the resolution with simple majority. You can say from 438 the 50% of 438.
Okay.
Sir,
So how many have been impeached?
sir, 3 presidents have been actually brought under trial, and none of them have been impeached. Sir,
Who?
sir, the first one is Andrew Johnson, the second one was President Bill Clinton, and the third one is President Trump.
Nixon was not impeached.
Sir, Nixon was not impeached. He resigned, sir. Sir,
But the resolution was passed.
sir, sir.
The process could not be completed because before the trial,
Sir.
he resigned
Sir.
and later got the presidential pardon.
Sir.
Okay. What was the charge on Bill Clinton?
Sir, actually, the charge on Bill Clinton was extramarital relations with an intern of the White House.
Is it a crime in USA?
Sir, actually, the bars are high for the president.
He was impeached for perjury.
Sir,
He lied under oath. He was not impeached for having any sort of extra relation with any other woman. Okay.
sir,
He was impeached for perjury. And by margin of how many votes he was spared impeachment?
sir, he was rescued in Senate, but sir, apology.
Only by 2 votes.
Sir,
Okay, my last question. What is the contribution of Max Weber in public ad?
Sir, Weber is famous for his theory of bureaucracy, and there are certain key elements of that theory.
Tell me 4 characteristics of bureaucracy he told.
Sir, I have to study for this. Apology on my
Thank you.
part.
JASRA.
Sir,
Saad,
sir,
one of your subject is Punjabi.
sir,
You might have read Munir Niazi.
sir.
You know that in Munir Niazi poetry there is sadness, there is fear, there is blood. What are its reasons?
Sir, actually, Munir Niazi Saab migrated from India, from Hoshiarpur to Sahiwal. Sir, I believe he had witnessed the rags of migration, the pains of migration, and that pains are evident in his poetry, I believe, sir.
Good. What is similarity between the poetry of Hazrat Sultan Bahu and Allama Iqbal? There is one very prominent similarity.
Hazrat Sultan Bahu Rahmatullah Alayh and Allama Iqbal, they both converge on the concept of love,
The concept of
ishq. This element is evident in the poetry of both.
what is Marshall Plan?
Sir, Marshall Plan was, I struggle to recall exact the year of Marshall Plan, but it was for uplift of Europe after World War II.
Thank you, sir.
You got any question for us?
Sir, I had to apologize
We are going to.
and it would not be repeated. मैं जब second time इंशाल्लाह गलत हूँ तो फॉर्मल होके आऊँगा मुझे, है ना?
So, okay, let's go for the debriefing.
Sir,
I think you have rightly identified that you are not in a serious mode. अभी आप बड़े casual होके आए हो.
sir, this is shortfall at my part.
No. I am telling you because you are at a point
Sir,
where you are competing in Punjab. ठीक है? You are already in the PMS and you have made good marks there. Now the problem is कि तुम्हारे जो vigor थी ना, vigor, वो एक ambition था.
sir,
वो मुझे लगता है कि it is weakening.
sir,
I feel कि it is weakening. Otherwise, your personality is good. You are quite composed and confident. अच्छे impression create करते हैं. Intelligent है.
sir.
Your communication skills are good. But for this is a event of life which you are going to, when is your interview?
Sir, it is on 18th.
18th. Now after say 7 days, you are going to have an event of life. फिर chance नहीं मिलेगा ये.
Sir, बिल्कुल.
पता है ना? तो मुझे लगता ये है कि तुमने वो छोड़ दिया है, जो मेहनत थी, जो जज्बा था ना, वो ठंडा पड़ गया.
Sir,
ठीक है? Because you are not current on the topics. ये जो है दिस डॉक्यूमेंट प्रोफाइल जो होगा तुम्हारा, A to Z, it will be discussed there because you have written it, and they will verify it whether you are correct or not. सर्टिफाई करेंगे, वेरीफाई करेंगे, ठीक है ना। ये अबे अहमद की जब बात की है तो इथोपिया है, ये इसी तरह बात चलेगी। नोबेल प्राइज़ भी होगा, उनका डैम भी हो सकता है, ठीक है ना। अभी ये प्रिंसिपल ऑफ पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन भी हो सकते हैं, लोकल गवर्नमेंट भी हो सकते हैं, साउथ पंजाब हो सकता है। यू हैव टू आर्गू फॉर द केस ऑफ साउथ पंजाब
सर।
इफ बिकॉज द गवर्नमेंट हैज़ एक्सेप्टेड इट, पोलिटिकली एक्सेप्ट हो गया है
सर,
सेक्रेटरीट एस्टेब्लिश हो रही है
सर,
तो तुम्हें पता होना चाहिए
सर,
एरिया क्या है, उसके पीछे मूवमेंट के पीछे जो है ना क्या क्या चीज़ें हैं एंड हाउ इट इज़ बीइंग टैकल्ड। बाकी आपके ठीक है, आई एग्री विद यू कि फेडरेशन
सर,
स्ट्रांग होगी। 3 करोड़ की आबादी है, उसके डिस्ट्रिक्ट कितने होंगे, उसके ये मतलब यू नीड टू बी वेरी वेरी क्लियर हाउ मच मनी डू यू एक्सपेक्ट के एनएफसी में उनको मिल जाएगी,
सर,
ठीक है ना। तो ये है कि बेटा तुम 8 दिन से मेहनत करो,
सर मैं इंशाल्लाह
6-7 दिन तो कैजुअल एटीट्यूड बिल्कुल ना ले आओ, वरना यू विल मिस द बस। फिर तुम सारी जिंदगी कहोगे जी देखो जी मैं मिस कर गया।
नहीं सर, मैं इंशाल्लाह काम करूँगा सर।
हाँ, यू हैव टू बी वेरी वेरी। छुट्टी लो, छुट्टी पे हो या नहीं?
सर छुट्टी ली हुई।
हाँ छुट्टी लो। कहाँ बैठे हो तुम? वेयर यूर किधर इंटरव्यू किधर है तुम्हारा?
सर इस्लामाबाद में।
इस्लामाबाद में छुट्टी लो, बैठो, पिछले जितने भी 1 महीने 1.5 महीने के अखबार है सबकी अपडेट लो।
सर
पाकिस्तान की करंट फॉरेन पॉलिसी का शिफ्ट किया जा रहा है, सऊदीज़, इंडिया, चाइना, इंडिया, पाकिस्तान, ईरान,
सर,
सेंट्रल एशिया,
सर,
मिडल ईस्ट क्या हो रहा है, ठीक है ना। तो इसी तरह ये आपने अब ली कुआन का नाम लेते हो तो यू शुड बी वेरी क्लियर अबाउट टू होम ही रिप्रेजेंट,
सर,
ठीक है
सर।
तो तुम्हें थोड़ी सी सीरियस एटीट्यूड करो और मेहनत करो।
सर मैं इंशाल्लाह मेहनत करूँगा।
आपको पुलिस ऑर्डर कभी नहीं पता था, ठीक है, आप एक फीचर भी नहीं बता, सिर्फ एक चीज़ बताई, वो भी जनरल टर्म्स में बताइए, स्पेसिफिक नहीं है। तो और दूसरे आप सवाल जब जवाब देते हैं आप वो उसको पॉइंट से शुरू करते हैं और फिर एकदम उसको जम कर जाते हैं। जैसे आपने क्रिकेट का शुरू किया
सर,
आपने ये यहाँ शुरू किया, आपने कहा इमरान खान की पॉलिसी ये जो एंड यू डिडंट से एनीथिंग और आप फ़ौरन उस पर आ गए कि जी पाकिस्तान जब बाहर जाता है वो ग्रीन टॉप्स होती हैं, पिचेस वो बाउंसी विकेट्स होती हैं, मतलब उसको तो पूरा करो ना आपने, उस पार्ट को आपने पूरा ही नहीं किया, आप चले गए
सर,
आगे चले गए। तो ये है, इसको आप देखें
सर मैं इंशाल्लाह
ज़्यादा करें, कोशिश करें। ठीक, बाकी इन्होंने जो बातें की हैं वो
सर मैं
वो
ज़रूर
तो है ही है।
काम करूँगा सर।
तो आपने वॉच टेक्निक कैसे पहनी हुई है?
सर
सही करो इसको।
सर
लास्ट टाइम आए थे तो दुरानी साहब ने कितने नंबर दिए थे सर ने?
सर मैं नंबर नहीं देखे थे सर।
ये ऑलरेडी आपसे सर एक दफ़ा गुजर चुका है
सर PMS के इंटरव्यू में आया था।
तो अगर ऐसे ही था तो फिर तो जो है
सर वो मैंने समय लॉन्ड्री के लिए दिया हुआ था, तो सर अगेन अपॉलॉजी, नेक्स्ट टाइम।
बेचारे ने लॉन्ड्री के लिए दिया था, वो इसको टाइम पे मिली नहीं है।
कपड़े की बात नहीं यार, वो ठीक, मतलब एक आपको तैयारी करनी चाहिए, यू शुड बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर दैट। मतलब आप इंटरव्यू के लिए आ रहे थे, यू शुड हैव बीन प्रॉपर्ली ड्रेस्ड।
तो भी अपना साथ बहुत मुश्किल होगा क्योंकि ऑलरेडी आप जॉब में हो, PMS में हो,
सर
तो आपको और डिफरेंट एंगल से देखेंगे।
सर मैं
पेडेस्टल हाई हो जाएगा। अब तुम्हें वो जो है ना, यू विल बी सॉर्ट ऑफ इंटरव्यू करेंगे, ही इज क्वालिफाइड इन द PMS, तो तुम्हें वहाँ से पे टेक अप करना पड़ेगा। तो तुम्हें थोड़ा सा अपना ड्रेस कोड भी ऑब्जर्व करना है, सही, ठीक है ना। इट डजेंट मैटर कि इट एक्सपेंसिव है या चीप है, इट ओनली मैटर्स कि भाई साफ सुथरा है और वो जो है ना ड्रेस कोड है,
सर मैं इंशाल्लाह
ड्रेस कोड ऑब्जर्व करना होता है, ठीक है ना। प्रॉपर अपनी बालों की शेप भी ठीक रखो, दाढ़ी शाड़ी भी साफ करो, मतलब उसको ट्रिमिंग करो। इज इट कन्विक्शन बाय कन्विक्शन और बाय फैशन?
सर इट इज़ बाय फैशन, इट इज़ बाय फैशन सर।
हाँ, तो फैशन और वो कन्विक्शन में फ़र्क होता है, तो बी केयरफुल ऑन दीज थिंग्स। लोकल गवर्नमेंट तुम्हारे साथ डिस्कस होगा, ये मैं बता दूँ तुम्हें, ठीक है ना। जिस तरह पुलिस ऑर्डर है, वो है डेवोल्यूशन प्लान है, तो उसमें ये इंटरनेट पे चले जाओ तो जस्ट आस्क salient features of this police order, salient feature of the local government,
सर
पंजाब लोकल गवर्नमेंट एक्ट,
सर मैं ज़रूर
ठीक है ना। तो ये current political situation in the country, economic condition of the country, ये सारी चीज़ें आएंगी.
सर मैं ज़रूर इंशाल्लाह.
तो you need to be very careful.
सर थैंक
5-6 दिन है, हिम्मत करो. Best of luck.
सर इंशाल्लाह. सर शुक्रिया.
Thank you.